Welcome to another stick style unboxing. Today we're going to do the Manba One controller, which is a full feature controller, and the claim to fame on this controller, it's got a screen on it. Let's take a look. This is the Manba One, or Manba One. It's a full color screen interactive controller. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work, because I kind of I shouldn't need it, but I'm curious to see how it's going to work. Um, Very basic controller. I shouldn't say basic. It's not very basic at all. Let's open it up. All right, what do we got? Instructions. Who the hell needs instructions? I guess I do with this one. This one might be a little weird. All right, let's take this off. Not gonna need that anytime soon. So we got a basic USB A to USB C wire. Nothing to write home about that. Ooh, look at this. We get extra nubs. So some games, and some people might agree, some people might disagree. I really don't care. But some games, you need an extra length of that thumbstick. That is apparently it. And it looks like it's magnetic. Oh, it doesn't look like magnetic. So how quickly can Chris Phoenix break this controller? Let's put these over here for now. Take out the controller. Oh, that's a nice feature. It comes with a stand. I like that a lot. So it comes with the stand. It says Manba on it. I do like that a lot. With your standard USB key to make sure it stays all connected to your computer. And it charges as well, so that's a good thing. And here's the controller. So we have a pull-away screen, which is nice. I think the right joystick is a little bit over to the left than what's usual, but that probably has to do with some of the internals. D-pad is nice, soft. The D-pad is soft, not clicky. Might be a little bit difficult to hit that. You got your standard buttons. You can barely even see the letters on them, but by this point in the game, you should know what they are. Thumbsticks are good. Nothing to write home about there. We have multiple buttons down here. We'll explain those in the second half of the video when we're trying it out. And USB-C connection. Bumpers feel good. Triggers aren't as long of a throw as I'd like, but they're there, and I'm sure they're adjustable. Let's go to the back. Ooh, the side's pretty. Go to the back. Oh, look at that. We have built-in buttons, and with the speed of them. Oh, so the triggers. Let me tell you, these triggers, when you switch them over for a first-person shooter, that is quick. That is nice. I like that. Not sure what that center button's for yet, but we'll figure it out. Then you have your bumpers. I want to, not even bumpers, but rear buttons, which are they're set in, which is nice. They're not like really lofty. When you have it in your hand, I can tell you that, yeah, they're not too bad. Not too bad. Good for, different options like reloading or mapping or things like that. You can map them, I'm sure. This one I'm going to be interested to see how this thing plays and what that screen looks like. I just have to get this all set up and ready to go. All right, let's see how this thing works. Oh, wait. Can I pull these off? I'm going to break it. Oh, I don't want to do it. Oh, it's giving me some tension. No, I don't want to. Oh, it's giving me too much tension. Oh, good news, I didn't break it yet. All right, so here's a close-up of the Manba One. Again, it's a good controller. It's got a good weight to it, and the screen is the actual feature. So if you go to the back of it, like we talked about earlier, you have the buttons. all the buttons. And then we're going to turn it on. Lights up, screen comes on. Now, the bottom 4 function keys here, you have a back button on the left, start button on the right. And if you hold the menu button 3 seconds, you'll get the menu on the actual controller. Now, the menu is cool. So you can use the D-pad to go into it. You have different modes. Hit start. You have PC, Switch, Android, iOS. So you can pair it to any one of those, which is great. You go into the settings and you have your different configurations. Another thing that's cool with this is that regardless of what configuration you're on, you can adjust the buttons, the joysticks, the triggers. You can set the dead zone in triggers. So you can actually know where your different trigger data is. At the same time, you can also go into your vibration. You can adjust your vibration strength. That thing is moving. Can't move this. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on the mic. But it's got a good amount of vibration, no joke. But one of the cool things I think is that if I go up to the button configuration, I can pick which button I want to use. So let's say A. I can turn on, which is cool. I can turn on the turbo select. So if I go down here, I can turn on turbo, which is really handy. If you want to use that. I mean, I don't know if you want to use that. Confirm return. I don't know what that did, but did I just remap my A? No, I didn't. Good. As you go back again to other settings, you can adjust your joysticks, your triggers. We can also go to the display itself. So if we go to the display itself, we have the brightness of the display. We can have the color of the display, which is what the color is going to be over here. And then you also have the always on color. You can make it breathe. So if I went to breathing, you'll see that it breathes. Or you can shut them off. And if you want to conserve battery, shut them off. When I go back here, I also have a more tab. When I go to more, you have calibration, you have button timing. So there's a lot to take in with this. When I go back, I have the main screen. If we flip it around, you'll notice that right here, we can change the trigger run. And this is tight. I mean, this is really tight. That action is going to be something great for first-person shooters. And of course, the good old flappy paddles that we have back here, again, mappable. The controller will turn off by itself in, I believe, 3 minutes, I want to say. I don't remember what the setting was. But at the same time, I can also turn around and I can just shut it off by flipping that switch we first started off with in the back, like so. And it's off. Now, there's also the charging station, USB-C connection right there. I use it for charging. I use the USB, which is, you can hide the USB down here if you wanted to, underneath this panel. I'm currently using that USB on the PC itself, but it's nice. Once it goes in, it makes a kind of loud, obnoxious noise, and the lights up, and it'll give you a charging percentage. Also handy. I played it for an entire evening, and I never had it lose power. Like a lot of the controllers lose power awfully quick. This one did not. So I'm going to give it about a week and a half. I want to see how it works, see if I like it, and then do a follow up you probably hear on the BGFG show during the stick style segment. Thanks for watching.